In this webinar, we'll cover streamlining your path to cloud-based analytics through a strategic assessment. The topics include key drivers we see motivating companies, the importance of strategy and vision alignment, things to consider when assessing your current data estate, how to approach a data optimization strategy, and finally, how to get started with help from AIS. What are the main drivers for modernizing a data platform? Almost every business uses data today, and many see the strategic use of data as a differentiator in their respective industries. Speed and scale are required to compete in an increasingly competitive landscape. It requires having the right person or process to have the right data at the right time. It also requires a mindset and culture shift to learn how to ask questions with data. Ultimately, this drives adoption and data awareness, allowing organizations to leverage data as an asset instead of a liability. Let's look at each driver in more detail. Speed and scale. Data should be available to end users at unprecedented speed. While data must be high quality, accurate, and trusted, it also must be relevant to solve the immediate need. This may or may not be an existing data model. In traditional data platforms, this is often where things got hung up. Before answering a question, the data must be ingested into the platform and frequently undergo modeling scrutiny before it's even available. So agility and the ability to deliver derivative works becomes increasingly important. With cloud-native solutions, many technical limitations like loading data and processing it simultaneously, no longer exist. Much of the data lifecycle can be streamlined and automated to reduce silos and interdependencies. This not only helps with speed and scale, but also reduces complexity, providing a more stable and transparent platform. The next driver is democratization. Data democratization is simply where consumers are empowered to select and shape data relevant to them. It allows them to discover and capitalize on organizational knowledge and insights. This helps promote autonomy and self-service to make data-informed decisions. This can be challenging, especially in highly regulated industries. By establishing foundational security controls and data governance practices, democratization can be a first-class design consideration, not an afterthought. Next is data culture. Business needs should drive data initiatives. Traditional IT and business work together to build valuable capabilities. This requires thinking about data as a product to deliver an outcome, not necessarily future outcomes, but what the market demands. It is an evolving process that requires coordination. With many of the challenges around data ingestion and lifecycle now automated, the focus can be on supporting the product's needs, not the underlying platform. This has led to a consolidation of traditional data roles. For example, instead of a data engineer managing and building ingestion pipelines, that role can help deliver end-to-end solutions focused on the outcome. Tooling and process are also more accessible to analysts to self-discover and create. With these two roles meeting in the middle, it becomes one less handoff and an additional optimization towards delivering results with data. And the final driver is having a core data competence. Efficiently processing and driving meaning from data. This is where innovation happens. The ability to complete the feedback loop by infusing applications and products with data. Harnessing the power and diversity of cloud compute becomes second nature. With the ability to act, the organization gets good at answering questions and predicting outcomes with data. Like all projects, they should start with alignment. With data initiatives, this is even more important. It is easy to get distracted by technical aspects and the how and not enough of the why. A few leading questions to ask are, what are your goals and aspirations? What is preventing you from doing these today? What is the risk of not doing these? How do existing platform challenges impact your business? Or how does data provide unique opportunities for your business? These types of questions and thinking help align business strategy and vision. When conducting an assessment, it's always important to understand the current state and what you can and can't do with data today. A few key areas we evaluate are data utilization. How much data do you have, and are you using it? What is your data governance strategy and security posture? Do you take a least privilege approach? Are the controls in place today compliant and meeting regulations? What is your development lifecycle like? Does it follow best practices and utilize automation, for example, DevOps and built-in quality controls? Or how is versioning handled? Your operational fitness. This is an important one. How much goes into operating your current platform? How is that measured? How much of the challenge and issues are known? And finally, where are you on your cloud journey? Do you have a data landing zone with policies, naming convention, and infrastructure as code? And how are you managing your costs today? These are just a few areas that can illuminate your current maturity. Next up is building an action plan for an optimized data strategy. This is where we align best practices and relevant tooling to needs. A few common strategies we see are agile data modeling. This can be used to get started quickly and build iteratively instead of a design-first approach. Dynamic data ingestion can be used, as mentioned earlier, to streamline the data engineering process. Opinionated data zones help communicate data characteristics and intended use. End-to-end automation should be used from infrastructure to ingestion through transformation and consumption. The platform should be secure and auditable, using process and native platform technologies to ensure cross-cutting compliance. Incorporating business risks and their mitigation strategies is also essential to an actionable plan. And finally, we often find that utilizing the lead horse approach to illustrate and iterate on a target architecture can be the best to build momentum. This is where a specific use case or business strategy is used to show the big picture of the platform. An easy way to get started is with our Data Platform in 30 Days offering. This includes taking up 3 scenarios and working those end-to-end on an Azure data platform. We start with a planning session to gather information on your current state and identify the engagement plan and goal. We then hold workshops to understand the business strategy and help define an optimization strategy. This is also where we identify business scenarios. We then build out the data landing zone and services required to achieve the scenarios. This is done through working sessions and hands-on learning. Finally, we conduct a data platform handover with findings, roadmap suggestions, and appropriate next steps. So to summarize, we've covered the motivation behind data platform modernization. We've touched on the importance of alignment of business strategy and vision, and some questions and techniques to help with alignment. We looked at how to approach a maturity assessment of your current data estate, and a few areas that are important for developing an actionable data optimization strategy. And finally, we looked at one offering where AIS can help with your data modernization.